And we are showing you right now. Do you know I use this blush?
I love, which one? What color do you use?
This one.
The flush?
Yes.
Ooh.
Because this one kind of goes on like a little peachy bronzy.
Yep. It's like a natural flush.
Yes. And then I mix it all together with my bronzer.
I love it. I love
I have a very interesting beauty technique.
Sun-kissed.
So here's what's going on. Amazonian clay changed the world of foundation, blushes, and all makeup when Tarte discovered this. I would say it was like 2-3 years ago.
Yep, Amazonian clay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today, we're giving you the opportunity to get like the OG, this is like the OG blush, 12-hour wear. If you are the person that says, my face eats blush, I leave my house and 2 hours later, I have no blush on my face.
You come here, we got you.
You're covered. Now, each one of these would be $30. The brush would be $35. That's a $95 value. I know it says if purchased separately, $60 on your screen, but that's not true.
No, that's not true.
This, today, 3 payments of $12.99 gets it home. A 705-415 is your item number. By the way, if you're saying to yourself, I wouldn't use that, I would use that, trust me, we'll show you right now why you would use both.
You would use both, I'm telling you. And can I tell you a little story about the blushing bride one?
Please.
Really quick? So Maureen actually created this shade specifically for her best friend for her wedding on her wedding day.
Oh,
so it's like super special
that
and
is sweet.
Sentimental because it gives you that natural flush that like if you were getting married and you were a bride, that joyous like color that would come to your face. Look at this.
And do you know what it's not? Let me tell you, as Jen is applying this, please look at the screen.
How pretty that
It's
is.
not overpowering. Sometimes I see people put on blush and I'm like, oh my God, it's like clown face central.
Yep,
That's
not here.
not what this is. And the Amazonian clay absorbs oils.
Yep,
If
it balances your skin. It's going to stay on. So that's why people have been loving this for like 20 years because it's your go-to. If you struggle with your blush staying, you know, only till lunchtime and you go and look in the mirror, it's gone, where'd it go? That's why you come here. This stays on for 12 hours. It is clinically tested. Put it on at 8 a.m. It'll be there at 8 p.m. at night when you go to take it off.
Now, you get both shades. So I just want to, can we go over both shades?
I know, I just talked about the blushing bride.
Yes.
The flush is just as special.
Yeah. But blushing bride is like kind of like a little cooler.
Yes.
Who would use that or when would you use that?
These are designed, both of these are for everybody, right? If you want more of like that sun-kissed warm glow, you could go with this
that's
one.
why I use that one.
This one's great for every day, but this flush is actually designed to mimic like a natural flush that we have when we're like children and we're more youthful. That color that just comes to your cheeks naturally, that's what this one is designed to mimic. And this one again, Maureen's best friend, she was a bride, so just like designed for those brides that get that joyous, happy color. You could use it even if you're not a bride.
And I'll tell you, it's like a
everybody.
year's worth of blush.
I know, it's gonna last you forever.
Yeah, it will.
They're pigmented, so a little goes a long way.
But again, never like streaky, never like clowny.
No.
Because that happens with blush, and I know that everybody's had that mistake at one point.
So
I've
good.
never made a mistake with Tarte's Amazonian clay blush, and that's why I trust it so much. Take a look at it on Jill. Right? Oh, look
Wait
at
a minute.
this.
Nobody move. Look at Jill's cheekbones. You can see them on the one side. Look how much more lifted.
Yeah, it's
look
like
at
the
that
apples.
color, right? It just finds them. And that brush is laser cut and angled to do the work for you. It just kind of hugs the contour of your cheek and lifts everything upward.
So you can see, now which one is she applying?
She's in the flush.
So the flush, that's
This one.
Yeah.
It's the more pink one.
That's the one that I use daily.
Yep, that's like that natural flush. Like it looks like she was just like outside gardening or playing with her kids or just hanging by the pool in the sun.
Oh my gosh.
That natural flush of color, that's what we want.
And notice, it works beautifully with the face tape foundation that we had earlier. A lot of people think like you can't mix a powder blush with a liquid foundation or a serum foundation. You can totally do that because
It's a lie, you can.
Well, because that liquid foundation sets itself. Right? That's why it works so well.
Look at this color. Like it just looks like I was like out in the sun for a little bit, got that natural vitamin D, that natural flush of color. Like I looked pale, I looked tired. I needed this.
You just came from Disney. Of course you were tired.
I'm so happy that we came to this part of the show. I was like, I've been waiting to put blush on, so I needed this.
All right, so I want to remind you, you're getting a $95 value home for $38.98.
Miranda!
Look at Miranda. Now Miranda's using the flush
She's
as
in the
well.
flush too. Look at her cheeks. Like it looks so natural. You know powders, you can kind of see powder, right?
Yeah.
You can see the hairs, the pores. This is so microfine milled, and thanks to that Amazonian clay, you're not seeing it. It just blends in with your skin. It doesn't look like powder. It's not like that Aunt Sally blush that just looks like, whoa, too hot, too crazy, where you can see where it starts and ends. This is the most natural finish blush you're ever gonna use.
You know what it is? It's so youthful.
I know.
It really is just so beautiful and youthful, and it makes you feel pretty. So 3 payments of $12.99 gets it home. That brush alone is a $35 brush. A 705415 is your item number for both of the blushes with the brush. Want to remind you one more time about our one-time only price. Price goes away in 15 minutes.